Regulated militia deemed necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep their arms shall not be infringed. Like and subscribe. It's part of the regulation. Just like and subscribe. Come on, unicorns!
Ready for action. Drop your weapons. Lord Vader won't accept defeat. The trooper should off.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii. The channel. Hey, it's Saturday. We don't have the regular paper, we have the online paper. Everyone's crazy. The lockdowns happened too long. And now it's coming back with the new Omicron, XYZ, whatever it is, super fast thing. Fentanyl's everywhere and everyone's shooting everybody. It's gonna be the crime edition. But, you know, over here, it's kind of like a breather between medical appointments. But I got my second booster. Hey, I ain't fooling around. Let's get right into it. All these kind of things going on, man. Or even in Hawaii, there's crime of shooting. There was something in the park where they had the Youth Challenge graduation. I almost taught Youth Challenge. I was applying for that, and then I didn't want to go back to Montana just for that. After their graduation at Thomas Square, a big park, someone just started getting into a fight, and then somebody driving around with a gun shooting around. Nobody was like seriously hurt, and then somebody else got shot. Somewhere else got shot in the ankle, and then reported it someplace else. I don't know. I guess Hawaii isn't as massively deadly, but there's like still it's like crazy people with guns. More guns is not the answer. You see, there's like just more guns. That's my view, because everyone's saying to me, more guns. Like, no, that's not because then only the criminals will have the guns. Yeah, well, they will have more guns, and people who are properly using firearms or registered with firearms might have the guns, but might not have them ready. I mean, unless you're going to be like, Pistiola, walking around waiting for somebody, and then there's going to be accidental shootings. The more accidents happen with more. Anyways, moving on. Where's this button? The newspaper, yeah? See, like over here. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, boy. Hey, how come that gun? What happened here? What is going on? Major repairs needed for fuel to be moved. So for some reason, the Navy's got another excuse. Oh, we gotta do a bunch of repairs before we move the fuel. They're just delaying, I swear to God. And then down below, the Honolulu prosecutor, the new guy that used to be a judge, weed and seed plan for the area. This is a program where they weed out the junk, whatever is on the street that's illegal. They weed that out, and then they seed it with new projects like a flower lay shop or whatever, boutique or something like or other. It sounds good. It kind of, the idea is good where you can't just take people away and leave a vacuum because it will be replaced. Like the homeless, you take them out and then they come back. But if there's something there, they can't come back to the place. You gotta fill the void. But weed and seed? Did you come up with a better name than that? Smoke 2 joints in the morning? Everyone wants to be politics. Oh, look at the seal pops. Oh, the seal pops. Oh, look at this. The big Q. Has anyone in your family been affected by the baby formula shortage in Hawaii? 93%. No, luckily not. 93%. It's a very, elderly community. Kapuna for old folks, eh? Oh, what's this? Kapuna set. Oh, the van was, somebody burned up the Kapuna van. I thought it said Kapuna set ablaze. Like they're burning up people. Oh God. Nothing there. Okay, let's see. Magic balls, but I don't know what the biggest ball. Here we go. Let's do a little letters to the editor. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Because the other thing didn't have that one, did it? No, it didn't. Okay, wait. Back in the day. Oh yeah, I forgot. Back in the day. 1969. When the children are so happy, they go, look, it's the big sign for the for the building. Hawaii steak, Hitachi, this make like a bronze sausage. Relaxing, isn't it? 1969. Satuki and Faith, 6 and 7 years old, check out the cornerstone of the new Capitol building downtown Honolulu. It's underneath this. They put George Burns' skull inside. It's like the time capsule. Oh, that's so nice. Not really. Hope not. What is George Burns' skull? Lettuce at Editor. Oh, first off, look at this. The political cartoon, eh? We best mosey on over there. Bunga-dinga, bunga-dinga. Oh, God. Sure. In the Lettuce to the Editor, there's only 3. Maybe we can get to these. Yeah, a little better. Feds overstep game room probes. According to Hawaii News Now, federal agents with Homeland Security investigations and Honolulu police are increasing their efforts to shut down illegal game rooms. Those are those computer games, and they bet betting machines. According to the Homeland Security website, quote, DHS is responsible for counterterrorism, cybersecurity, aviation security, border security, port security, maritime security, administration and enforcement of our immigration laws, protection of our national leaders, protection of critical infrastructure, cyber security, detection of and protection against chemical, biological, and nuclear threats to the homeland, and responsible to disasters. I don't see anything about the state gambling violations. DHS doesn't seem to be doing much about immigration laws, and I doubt any game room participants are national leaders who need protection. DHS is another federal agency that continues to overstep its boundaries. James Pritchett, Paoa, Hawaiian Island, the Big Island, eh? Here's the thing. Those things, the game rooms are illegal gambling. Sure, that makes it illegal. But they're a magnet for these gun-toting gang guys that shoot each other over debts and all this kind of stuff, and drugs, and big time. I was on the jury of a murder. And there was a shooting, and it was the game room. The game rooms are just, they're shootings. They're shootings. There's it's going into Las Vegas with open carry. Oh, you got pissed off? Game. Oh, God. Let's look back at, they're not national leaders, immigration laws, gambling. It's not a nuclear threat either. But look at down over here. Cybersecurity, terrorism, because that's domestic terrorism already. Cybersecurity, detention, and we don't know where these games come from. Where do they come from? They're being illegally transported, so it's over the borders and everything. It's more like, where do these things come from? We don't want these shooting galleries being set up in the game rooms. That's what I figure. Oops. Do you have enough opinion on that? Okay. Outlaw Volcano and Kevlar vest. Yeah, do something. Outlaw Kevlar vest. Stacey Armstrong. See, why are so many hearts broken? Please do something other than accept money from supporters for the National Rifle Association. Exactly. Politicians committed to NRA. The failure of politicians to make meaningful reforms on gun control in the face of continuing gun violence stems not from their commitment to the Second Amendment, but rather their continued dependence on financial contributions from the National Rifle Association. How can Senator Mitt Romney objectively address gun reforms when he takes $13.6 million in contributions from the NRA? Is this the way democracy works? Yep. Money in politics is the way it's working right now. We need financial reform, and we need it now. Michael Bornman, Hawaii Kai. Well, one thing, I heard this is like a, God, I forget his name, but he used to be a Chief Justice on the United States Supreme Court. I think it was Warren something, whatever the guy, Berger. Probably the Warren of the Warren Commission. But this Chief Justice Warren, I mean, this is an old clip, and he's talking about the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Oh no! And he's saying it's just a fraud. It's like he's saying the Second Amendment is being used as a fraud for people making money selling guns, aka the National Rifle Association. Who needs a Kevlar vest and a AK-47 it used to be AK-47s, so that's AR-15s, or what's next, right? And then the gigantic capacity magazines. Yeah, that's what I need for my 18th birthday. What the heck? But he called it a fraud because of the wording in the Second Amendment, which hardly applies today's society. So it has to be interpreted by the Supreme Court, the Constitution. He says, it does say in the Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia. Well-regulated is in the wording, and he also stipulated that it's not a right. It's not a right to bear arms. It's not a right. It's not a right. They were talking about well-regulated. So the words well-regulated definitely mean well-regulated. It doesn't mean any cuckoo can get a gun. Anyways, blah blah. Time for a nice Saturday. Have a happy Saturday. Okay. Forget about all that. Oh, it's all sunshine now. It's all fresh air. Don't think about it now. No more. Aloha. Aloha now. Bye bye. Aloha.